Hello there. Today I thought of sharing a good book that touched my heart. It's Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. It is a memoir that explains the beauty of human connection. Life is full of uncertainty and unpredictability. Even when we are fortunate, we often feel guilt or sadness. Sometimes we overthink everything. Anxiety is a deeply human trait. But ask yourself, are we really living worthless lives? Or are we simply ruining a short, precious life with unnecessary worries? Clearly, it's the latter. Each of us lives differently, and it's up to us to decide. Will we dwell on our flaws or focus on our blessings? This book tells the story of Morrie, Mitch's former college professor, a kind-hearted, deeply thoughtful man who always found joy in the simple things. Morrie was diagnosed with incurable neurological disease that gradually affected his ability to move, speak, and eventually breathe. Despite the illness, Morrie faced his condition with remarkable grace, continuing to teach this time, not in a classroom, but from his deathbed. Mitch, one of his beloved students, had promised to stay in touch after graduation. But like many of us, he got caught up in the rush of adult life career pressures and a pursuit of success. He lost touch with Morrie. The last hug he gave Morrie during college became nothing more than a distant memory. Years later, while flipping through TV channels, Mitch came across an interview with Morrie on a news program. Morrie's warmth, wisdom, and acceptance of his fate deeply moved him. Realizing how much he had drifted away from what really mattered, Mitch decided to visit his old professor. That visit turned into something extraordinary. What began as a one-time reunion became a weekly ritual. Every Tuesday, Mitch sat by Morrie's side, and together they talked about life, love, work, fear, aging, forgiveness, and eventually, death. These conversations became Mitch's real education, lessons that no classroom could ever offer. Morrie, though physically fading, became a spiritual teacher. He reminded Mitch and all of us that death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. That love is the only rational act. That giving to others is what brings true happiness. It is a guide to living fully, even in the face of suffering. It teaches us that the meaning of life isn't found in wealth or achievements, but in the connections we build, the love we share, and the peace we make with ourselves and the people around us. Through Mitch and Morrie's story, we're reminded that it's never too late to return to what truly matters. So that wraps up my thoughts on this book. It left me with a lot to think about, and I hope it does the same for you. If you've read it, I'd love to hear your take in the comments below. And if you haven't, maybe now's the time to pick it up. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next story we dive into. Until then, happy reading!